So if there was one takeaway, one key thing that you took away from today's event, what would it be?
Speak to more users directly and ask them specifically what their challenges are. That was probably the biggest takeaway. I think certainly in my sector we tend to assume rather than ask, and I think asking directly about what users have feedback about, or reviewing how they use services or how they don't use services specifically, was really good.
Just really enjoying being around other digital professionals and being able to talk about a lot of the things that are affecting us in our industry.
Hi, I'm Mike Green, and welcome to Understanding Users, the podcast where I chat candidly with UX design and research professionals from around the world to hear about how they build digital products and services in a user-centered way.
Kelly Moran, Head of UX at Leeds Digital Festival.
I'm Gareth Everson, and I'm the founder of Lemonade Plan, a software for small business owners.
So I'm Bryce, I'm from Codurance, and I'm one of the senior sales consultants over there.
I am Alona, and now originally I'm from Ukraine, and I graduated my Masters of Computer Science, and now in UK try to find a junior position for user experience designer. Yes.
Yeah, I'm Helen. I'm UX Research Manager at The Economist.
Yes, certainly. My name is Mark Brannigan. I work in web design, user research, and I do product and delivery as well.
My name's Johanna Esprit. I'm a UX researcher and designer at Leeds Digital Society.
And is it your first time at the Leeds Digital Festival?
It's actually probably, as a local, it's probably my fifth or sixth time. Second time as a guest rather than as a presenter.
I've been to lots of Leeds Digital events. I'm a big fan of them. Mainly, the thing I enjoy most is meeting other like-minded people in the digital sector in Leeds. I just think it's a fantastic way of getting people together, sharing ideas, meeting up with each other, and it's just great.
Why have you come today?
To listen to others in other specialists as well. So I want to make sure I'm aware of what's happening in different teams or different organisations, and to learn from other people, basically.
To find out more, networking events is great, obviously to learn a little bit about what's going on, some of the trends in different markets.
I know about Ukrainian community and user experience area, and for me personally very interesting to see how user experience community in UK, what people about what people speak.
Because it's an event focused on UX research and it's in Leeds and there aren't very many of those. It'd be great to hear about how other people are sort of convincing seniors that they should increase the teams and bring in new skills and invest in UX research.
Why am I attending this event today? So I came specifically for Helen Lawson's talk because Helen and I used to work together. But I've been to a few of Lion+Mason's talks now. I always really enjoy them. So I was particularly keen to come to this one.
Well, UX to me, especially sort of the big world of UX, is something that most of my customers don't really get to experience in a kind of specific way. User experience to small business owners is one-to-one conversation. So seeing how larger businesses deal with it and the kind of questions that they're asking and the problems that they're solving was really insightful.
How do you expect the AI to impact your own job role or organisation over the next few years?
Oh, that's a good question. I see it as complementing our users and be able to work quicker, find results quicker, put together documents quicker. So I can see it being very useful for us, so we want to embrace it for sure.
I feel like I feel like all anyone wants to talk about is AI, and there's loads of other things that are going to impact our job roles, and it's fine to talk about that, but I don't know. Let's see. It'll probably have positives and negatives.
I think it's going to make it a lot easier, to be honest. Me and my team, we already start using Miro to basically summarize the different responses that we get from the different users. We use the automated transcripts from UserZoom, and we're just wanting to see what else we can do or find to make the process even more seamless for us and easier.
I think AI is already impacting my job. I think I personally use it as a tool, and like somebody else said today, like as a supplement for some of the stuff that I do in any case. I think it makes it more important to have a kind of secret sauce that differentiates your skills as a human being from necessarily just the toolbox that you have. And I think, in addition, as somebody else said earlier, it's really important to make sure you're aware of AI, because, as I quite often say to people, if we're not aware of AI, then somebody who knows an awful lot less about AI will try and replace us with it.
This is the biggest one for me. So AI, and especially ChatGPT, and using your own tone of voice when you're running a small business is probably going to be one of the biggest time savers for solopreneurs, for small business owners, sole proprietors, self-employed, to save time, to save money. And when they can do that, it gives them more time for themselves, it gives them more time to work with their clients. That for me is probably the biggest area that will benefit small businesses.
What's been your main takeaway from today's session?
Everything's continually evolving, so we have to keep an eye on the market and how things are changing and how it can help us.
It helped me to think differently about AI, particularly, because that's obviously something that's very close to everybody's heart at the moment.
To collaborate more with different teams and not be afraid of AI.
Thanks for listening to this episode of The Understanding Users. If you enjoyed what you heard, do please like or comment wherever you're listening, and feel free to share this episode more widely. And feel free, of course, to drop me a line with any feedback via LinkedIn or my website, researchable.uk. Join me again next time when I'll be sharing some more insights from digital design professionals. Until then, stay safe and stay user-centered.